And I think so far it's been a wonderful section. Thank you, Jane, for this morning. It was really powerful. And thank you to Pastor D for yesterday. It was powerful as well. So when Pastor D asked me to talk about finances, I'm like, okay, what am I going to talk to my ladies, right? And I said, let's talk about credit score. The reason why I'm talking about credit score today is because I have most of people coming to my office and they are declining certain products based on their credit score. They used to have good credit score, but because they did not take care of that score, right? Maybe they are missing some payment, or maybe they have used their credit card up to the limit, because normally we are supposed to use 75% of our credit. We're supposed to have a balance of 75% on our credit card. But sometimes we don't. You suppose if you have a credit card of 15,000, you don't have to max it out up to 11,000. It does affect your credit score because you are maxing your credit. So I said, let me go back and talk about that, because sometimes when we come here, we have the privilege, if you are a new immigrant, some financial institution, they will give you a credit card almost for free, I would say, because you don't have a credit score or credit history. They will just give the credit card for you to start building your credit. And what we do sometimes, we go out and blow the credit card, and at that point of time, when you are ready for a mortgage, or maybe you are ready to go for a line of credit or a loan, you realize that you can't be approved. So I want to talk about what can affect our credit card and what is a credit report. Your credit report is a summary of your credit history. If you have ever used a credit card, taken out a personal loan, or used a buy now, pay later, we all know about bricks, all the shops that we go to. Or you have a credit history. Your credit report is created when you borrow money or apply for credit for the first time. Lenders send information about your accounts to the credit reporting agencies. Your credit report also includes personal information that is available in public records, such as bankruptcy. What can affect your credit could be when you open your account, how much you owe, whether you make your payment on time. Sometimes we miss payment, or you pay maybe your bills maybe 1 week after, or maybe 1 day after. It does add up on your report. Whether you go over your credit limit, mobile phone and internet accounts may be reported as well, even though they are not credit accounts. Checking and savings accounts that have been closed for costs due to money owing or fraud committed by the account holder can also be included into your report. What is a credit score? A credit score is a 3-digit number that is calculated using a mathematical formula based on the information in your credit report. You get points for actions that demonstrate to lenders that you can use credit responsibly. You lose points for things that shows you have difficulty managing credit. To find out what count toward your credit score, you need to go. You can go online. You can go on Equifax or TransUnion, or you can order your report. When you go online, it's free, or sometimes you can pay $25 just to have that report. It is recommended at least once a year we have to check our credit, because sometimes there might be some items on our report that we do not recognize, and you can call the company maybe to let them know that this one I don't recall, and they can take time to correct that. Who can use my credit report and score? Usually your credit report can only be used to lend money or extend credit to you, collect on a debt that you owe, consider you for renting a house or for a job. We don't know that nowadays, if you are renting a house, some landlords will ask for credit because they want to make sure that you are paying the house on time. If you have a job, there are certain jobs that they will ask for credit score. Okay? Yes. provide you with insurance. Some provinces, they do that. Meet a direct business needs. If you don't have a good credit record, it's very bad because it's like a cycle. Once you are in that, because normally you have to go, the minimum is 600, depending on any financial institution. If you are below 600, you have to work hard because it's like a cycle. When you are below the 600, nobody wants to lend you money. But they will ask you to build your credit, but how can you build the credit if nobody wants to lend you money? So the best way for us is to make sure that we don't go we don't go below the 600. To be sure that if you go for a mortgage, or if you go for a line of credit, or if you go for a loan, you can have the best interest as well, because sometimes a financial institution will give you interest based on your credit score. Yes. If you have a poor credit score, they're going to give you a high interest rate. Yes. And sometimes when you are looking for a mortgage, because you cannot get it to the A lenders, means the banks like Scotiabank, you have to go to B lenders. And when you go to B lenders, oh my God, they're going to increase the interest because you are a high risk. They are taking risk on you by providing you that money. So it is very, very important for us. It's good to use credit card, but make sure you pay your credit card on time. And sometimes when you have a credit card, they will give you 21 days grace period. The 21 days grace period on the credit card means that you can pay the money back interest free. Let's say today you use your credit card for 500. By next week, you put that money back. You have to put the full amount. If you put just 100 back, they're going to charge you on 500. The interest is charged on 500. It is unless you put the 500 that you have taken back on the credit card back. If you just put 250, even 450, they are going to charge you on 500. So it's very, very important to make sure that once they use, some people they will just do a prioritize. Every month when they use the credit card, they will just pay it off, right? And also as women, what we do when we come to the country, our husband will go and apply for a credit card, and we'll be like a secondary card holder. It doesn't help. You are not building any credit at all for yourself, at all. Because in this country, a credit card is our identity. If you don't have credit score, nobody knows you. Cars, mortgage, loan, line of credit, you are going nowhere. Because every time you will go, you will be declined. You will say, because some people, they will come, they will bring money from Africa, they will put a down payment, but they can't get a credit card because they don't have history. All right? I don't want to borrow money, but you don't have a choice. That's the system. That's the system. You have to get a credit card, even if the limit is 5,000 or 3,000, you need to get that credit card and show them that you are responsible and show them that you can pay it back. That's how you build your credit. And when you have a strong credit, wherever you will go, you will have credit. Whatever you are asking, because they are looking for people like you, because they know that yeah, they know that you will pay. But when you default, right, it's very bad. And I'm going to tell you on the report, they have some numbers that they are looking. When they put your credit score, there are some numbers. I will not say number, but I will call it code. Lender may use code when they send information to the credit reporting agency about how and when you make your payment. This code can have two parts, a letter and a number. For example, the letter I means that installment credit. Installment credit is like it's like a loan. When you have a loan, when you see on your credit report to put an I, it's a loan. A loan is a fixed amount, because the loan, if you take a 10,000, you have 5,000, depending on how you structure the loan about the amortization. It could be for 5 years. After 5 years, the loan is gone. You also have what you call letter O, open status credit. That means that could be a line of credit. It is called revolving credit. That means that as you are paying the credit, as you are paying the money back, you can use it as well. You have what we call R. It's the same thing as the open status credit or the revolving credit, and you have the mortgage loan. You will see an M on your report, that means mortgage. You will see, now the number, you will see A0. It means that it is too new to rate. Let's say you are a newcomer, when they pull your credit bureau, it will say 0. That means that they could not rate you, all right? When they see 1, that means that you are paying within 30 days of billing, so you are right on time. When you see 2, late payment between 31 to 59 days, that means you are late. So, because normally when you are billed, or maybe when your credit card bill comes, you have 30 days to pay that bill. When you go on the 31 days, you are already late, right? When you see 3, it means that you are, you are late payment between 60 to 89 days. It does count. And now, when you see R, I will not advise you to go to that one. That means that they've sent they have already sent your name to collections, and that one is very bad. It takes 6 years, right, for your credit to be back, or maybe for them to take it off your report. So it is very, very, very important. Sometimes we are so busy, you're like, oh, I can pay that bill maybe next month, but you don't know. And sometimes those companies, they are very good now. When you are reaching within that 30 days, they will give you a call that you are late on your payment. You are about to reach the 30 days. Because they know that without credit, without a good credit, there's nothing that you can do. It does affect you. So that's what I want to share today. And I don't know if you have any question, because it's supposed to be questions and answers. I just have to.
Yeah. So this new product, Visa Debit, those Visa debit cards, does that help with credit or not? Like,
No,
have
it's
any
debit card.
No,
It's a debit card.
Yeah.
It's the debit card. It means that you can purchase online as well. That's all. It doesn't help with your credit, with your report. It's just a debit card. It's just another way of
Anybody else? Any other questions?
No credit, so I'm not going to give you a card. What would be your advice?
No, I think most financial institutions, they know that in Canada we have new immigrants. They will approve you if you bring your IMM form that shows that you are new in the country. They will open a bank account for you. They will give you a credit card, maybe with a minimum credit on, with a minimum limit on the credit card. As you are building that score, they're going to increase. They will not say no, because there's no way for them to trace back in Africa, because they know that we don't have that system back home. Yeah.
In Africa?
Yeah. Some part of Africa.